Hey, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good night. I am here live. Excuse. That's a notification for me that I'm live. All right. So, business credit. Many of you have come to my channel probably because you are looking for small business grants. I'm actually learning a lot more about my audience or subscribers and who you guys are and the types of things that you're interested in, what you're pursuing. So that's super helpful. The way that YouTube works is the more content, my channel will only grow if I give the audience what they want and what they need. So anytime that I'm doing a poll in the community tab, please participate in that poll because I really want to know more about you and what's important to you as it pertains to your small business, where you're from, what type of business you own. So whether you are joining me right now live, and also let me know, guys, because last time I had some technical difficulties, so I need to know whether or not you can hear me. I'm actually about to. So if you can put in the chat whether or not you can hear me. I believe that I fixed whatever was broken last time. I'm about to text my husband and ask him, can he hear me? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So you guys can hear me. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so you follow me or you have come to this channel because you are seeking small business grants. So that means you are either a small business owner or you are looking to start your business, you're looking to sustain your business, because I know business owners in real life and clients of mine who have experienced a slowdown and they're looking for funding to sustain their business. If you are looking for business grants, I'm sure that you have also dabbled in business credit. You may be actively pursuing building out your business credit. You may already have established business credit, but I know that if you're watching videos on YouTube about small business grants, you're probably also dabbling in small business credit. I personally have business credit. I think if you can utilize it with if you can be responsible and have self-control, it can be a good thing. If you don't have self-control and you have only raised business funding as it pertains to business credit for just the sake of having it and your business really isn't generating any revenue, it can eat you alive. So I hope that's not you all, but business credit can definitely be useful. So if you have been with me here on YouTube anytime and you've watched several of my videos, you know that I own 3 businesses. One business generates revenue. It's a marketing company. It generates revenue, but it does not generate a profit. And that's kind of on purpose because we only market for our own businesses through that business. I own a real estate investing firm. I actively invest in real estate, buy multiple properties a year. I actually just bought a property recently and sold a property recently. So I have been a real estate investor since 2015. And then we own a consulting, and I say we, it's me and my husband. We own a business consulting firm. He deals with the IT arm, like building websites, helping with technical support, things of that nature. And I deal with the business consulting, setting up businesses, helping businesses to navigate just business ownership, growth, exiting their business, funding their business. So I manage the consulting arm. So those are the businesses that I have. Because I have these businesses, I have had to raise business credit. I think that business credit is essential to running a business, especially my real estate business. So I have a Lowe's card, Home Depot accounts, Sherwin-Williams accounts. Those all help when we are doing a flip, right? But here's the thing about business credit. Depending on how you're starting out your business credit journey, it can be very time consuming, very, very time consuming. And what I mean by that is if you are building out your business credit profile and you have bad personal credit, you are facing an uphill battle because the first thing that you need to do, and guys, side note, I'm under the weather. I still had to show up tonight. I've literally been like laying around most of the day because my kids gave me one of their little germies and I'm not feeling well tonight, but I'm going to try to keep the energy up. If you have any questions during this live, please put them in the chat so that we can keep the conversation moving and so that I can make sure that I'm giving you information that is actually going to help you in your small business, because that's why I'm here at 9:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's to help you in your small business. So if you have any questions, if you just want to say hey, if you want to tell me where you're from, just leave that in the chat. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, now let's finish talking about business credit. If you have bad personal credit, the first place you're going to have to start is repairing your credit. I have never used a credit repair company. I've seen mixed reviews. I've dealt with clients who have had to use a credit repair company. I don't have a suggestion for you there. Some people choose to learn how to repair their credit on their own. There are several books that are available, several courses that are available for you to learn how to repair your credit on your own, because a lot of it, at least from what I've heard, includes sending sending responses, going back and forth between different agencies and municipalities in order to get certain things cleared off your credit. I had a client in 2020. I might have had him in 2021. And he was attempting to get the economic injury disaster loan. And we had to go through a reconsideration process with him. And one of the biggest things was his credit. He had to have a certain credit score in order to qualify. And there were some things on his credit. So what I did, I reached out to a mortgage lender that I know of, because mortgage lenders oftentimes, when someone is trying to apply for a house, that mortgage lender will see their credit. They'll find out, hey, you don't qualify, and here's why. Let me pair you with a credit repair company. So I reached out to a reputable mortgage lender that I know and use personally, and had her refer him to a reputable credit repair company. And what I didn't even know at that time was credit repair takes time. So credit repair, typically from what I've seen, is not something that's going to be an overnight process. It's going to take time. The next portion of like building out business credit is, a lot of people will tell you, well, where's your paydex score? And your paydex score is based on Dun and Bradstreet. So they call their scoring model your paydex score. Do you have a paydex score? You need to get net 30 accounts in order to get a paydex score. And while I agree, your paydex score can help you, like for instance, Sam's Club. I have a Sam's Club credit card. It helped me in that area. Your paydex score definitely does help with certain lenders, but 9 times out of 10, if you want the big banking institutions, larger credit cards like your Bank of America, American Express, Chase, they're going to be looking at your personal credit. Unless your small business is at a point where it is considered what they consider their corporate level or an institutional type of business. If you are attempting to get any type of real credit, I'm not talking about in net 30s, they're real, but if you're talking about like a business credit card with a $50,000 balance, available balance, or if you're looking at lines of credit like PNC and Truist have great lines of credit products for small business owners. I have a line of credit through PNC. They're going to be looking at your credit profile, your personal credit profile, as well as they want to see how well your business is established. And what I mean by that, I personally was able to submit or I didn't have to submit these documents because my line of credit is under $50,000, but I did have to speak to a lending associate through PNC over the phone. I applied over the phone, and he asked me questions about my business. He wanted to know what I did, how much revenue had I brought in, how many years I had been in business, what my expenses look like. I am at a point in business where I have a bookkeeper, and she keeps all of my books. I sent her the books, bank statements, and she keeps all of the books for my small business, and she gives me a profit and loss statement, balance sheet. She takes care of all of those things for me through QuickBooks and sends them to me quarterly. So I was able to come in and have that documentation. But even if you are a newer business, sometimes you can bypass, and I'm not going to say bypass building out a payday score forever. I am saying that if you have good credit, I have a friend of mine who wanted to build out his basement in order to start a Airbnb for nurses, right? Short-term rental for nurses. He reached out to me and he was like, hey, I have cash, but I want to use some credit. He has excellent personal credit. I told him literally, apply for apply for the American Express Blue Card. And at the time, I forgot which Bank of America credit card I told him to apply for, but he got initially an unlimited balance with American Express, and I believe $50,000 with Bank of America. And this is because he stepped out the gate with excellent credit. So whereas people are trying to get you in their programs to sell you all of these things on how to build your business credit, how to do credit card stacking, I think these are skills and tools that you need in your tool belt. I definitely think they're needed, but it can be very time consuming, especially if you're starting out with poor personal credit, because unless your business is documented that your business is bringing in multiple six figures, seven figures, eight figures, then 9 times out of 10, they're going to check your personal credit if you are looking for major credit cards. And I'm not talking about those credit cards that are due every week. I see so many different credit platforms or credit channels here on YouTube who are telling you, oh, apply for this through your business credit. And it may be a credit card that you can use anywhere, but you have to make a payment every week, or they're doing automatic payments every 2 weeks. That can be very stressful if you're growing a new business. So what you came here for is what I did instead. I took some time to build out my business credit, but what I found out, and as of right now, I have over $100,000 in business credit, right? Whoop-de-doo. I don't use it all. I don't want to use it all. I use it when necessary. I primarily use I primarily use my small business credit when I'm doing a rehab on a property or a flip on a property. That's when I'm using the credit, right? And then there are other things. There are things that we have to take care of throughout the months that I use my business credit for. But I found that building out business credit, especially with those net 30s, the gas cards, the U-lines, the warehouse type companies, the amount of stuff that you have to purchase, and you have to remember to pay it back, and guys, this stuff was so time consuming for me. I was like, you know what? I looked at my books and I'm like, I'm not even making money because I'm spending so much time trying to build out business credit. If I'm not making money, I don't have a reason to use business credit. Like if I know I can't pay it back, if I don't have something to invest in that's going to yield me money, then there is no point. So I wasted. I do have a lot of business credit available, but it was so time consuming, and I'm sure it's time consuming for you all as well. So my advice, at least what I did, if you're a new business starting out, even if you're a seasoned business and maybe you're experiencing a slowdown right now, I think it is a better course of action to actually focus on generating income. And for myself, I call it income generating activities. I would look at my to-do list and say, and I do this to this day. This morning, I looked at it, even though I wasn't feeling well at all this morning, and I wasn't able to knock out my to-do list. Tomorrow, I'm feeling a little bit better now, and I hope to be feeling even better tomorrow. I'm going to do the activity that's going to make me money first. Okay. So I'm not saying don't build out your business credit, but when you're making your to-do list, when you're planning your 2024 year, look at your tasks. What activities actually produce you revenue in your business? And there is a time that comes early in business where you have to make sure your business is set up, where you have to make sure your business is established properly. But once it's established properly, meaning you have your LLC, if necessary, because if you're starting out, if you're green and you're just starting out, personally, I say make your first $1,000 first. And that can just include like a Facebook page, That could just include a one-page website, because if your business is not bringing in money, it's not a business. Okay, if it's not generating revenue, it's not a business, in my opinion. 9 times out of 10, if you're watching me, you are starting your business to either replace your job or bring in a substantial amount of extra income in your household, to give you some freedom, to take some pressure off, to give you more options, right? So why spend your time going in a direction that is not benefiting you or helping you to accomplish that goal? I had to look at that for myself. Why am I investing so much time in building business credit, especially as a solopreneur, because you don't have the people resources to be able to pass other tasks on to? Can I use this time to actually make money? And I'm going to give you an example. For me, right now on my to-do list, income generating activities, and I'm going to use my real estate business, for example. Every month, I do marketing for my real estate investing business, marketing to sellers so that they will reach out to us and possibly be willing to sell their property. My income generating activity for tomorrow is to call 2 sellers that I have right now, 2 potential sellers. One, she's been sent a written offer. So I need to follow up with her to see whether or not her and her ex-husband have decided whether or not they actually want to sell the property, and if the price point is going to be something that they can agree to, and when can I expect this contract back. Okay, that's an income generating activity. That signed contract means that I can move forward with the purchase of this property, and then I can, once I purchase it, I can put it back on the market, I can sell it. I'm going to get a wire transfer of money in my bank account. So what I'm saying to you is, what activities do you know yet? What activities actually generate you money in your business? Because if you do not have money coming in, business credit is going to be very burdensome. And some of you may say, and it all depends on your business. If your business requires high inventory, if your business requires, if it's a food truck, if it's a restaurant, and you don't have any resources, I'm conflicted there. Because part of me is like, if you don't have any resources and you have something like you're selling plates right now, right? Maybe you have a credit card that you're using, but do you need to consume all your time with building out your business credit? I have to say no. I have to say no. I have to say it is way more impactful for your business for you to figure out what generates you revenue. And then once you figure out what generates you revenue, to pursue that, make it a priority every single day. And I told you guys 2 tasks that I had to do tomorrow. Another task is to follow up with a gentleman and make him an offer on a property. Okay, so I'm going to call him. I've decided on the offer that I'm going to make him. I'm going to make him an offer on his property. If he says yes, we get under contract. I can purchase the property, and then I'll be able to resell that property, right? That is income generating activity. So you have to slow down and look at, so many people are going to tell you, you need to be working on your website. You need to be working on your sales funnels. You need to be posting on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. And if you have an online business, and I think all businesses should have a social media presence, but does it directly generate you income? If getting on YouTube or getting on some social media platform directly yields you revenue, income into your business, okay, do it. If it doesn't, and I'm another example, I like giving you guys real life examples because I'm a real business owner, so I try to come from a real life perspective. My consulting business, this channel feeds it. Well, it's a new marketing strategy to feed my consulting business. I offer one-on-one consultations. I offer business funding insider newsletter. If you spent any time with me, you know that I only accepted clients to apply for small business grants on their behalf in real life. I just got on YouTube in August. Okay. So in real life, the way that I got clients, honestly, is through word of mouth, through referrals. I built out my clientele for my consulting business. I didn't build it online. And I know that's shocking in 2023, 2024, but in talking to people in real life, I actually attend networking events. I actually talk to business owners. I'll see a business owner, and I was at Target, and there's a guy in my community who has a trash can cleaning business. Like, he has this truck and it cleans out trash cans. And I will stop a fellow business owner and ask them questions. I'm genuinely interested in business. I'll ask them questions about their business. They'll ask me questions about my business. And that's how I get clients in my consulting business. But now I know online marketing is essential for the sustainability and longevity of my business. So here I am on YouTube. And I offer one-on-one consultations, and I offer Business Funding Insider, which gives you access. A lot of people, every video that I post grants on, Tiffany, where are the links? We need the links. We want the direct links. Why don't you post? Your videos would be better if you post direct links. I said this last time. I look up those grants for my real in-person clients. Okay, I apply on behalf of their business. No, I'm not accepting those clients anymore. I will not be opening that up for anyone else. It's very time consuming. So where are the links? The links are in Business Funding Insider. Unless you're going to Google, you definitely are welcome for free to just Google whatever grant that I go over. But if you want them from me, who spent weeks looking up these grants, weeks typing them up, coming up with the script, recording, even though I'm an introvert and it's really hard to be here on YouTube, then you're going to have to sign up for Business Funding Insider, at least from me. I'm sure there are other channels on YouTube who are going to offer you, who are going to go through the same grant list. They're going to give it to you, all the links, 100%, no cost. The only way that this makes sense for me to be here on YouTube is to funnel this, or funnel people into my small business. So as I'm talking, and I know I'm going left to right, and that's why I'm doing these lives. So one, you get to see more of my personality. I can talk to you more candidly about business and how business is run. Take a page out of my notebook. Maybe social media can directly bring in income and revenue for you. Being on YouTube since August, YouTube already brings in income and revenue for me, because I get on here and I say, hey, these are the products I have available. Support me. Click a link, subscribe to something, pay for a service. I'm very open and transparent with that, because money makes the world go round, to be quite honest. And nobody's showing up here putting in all the energy, effort, time into this to present good quality content to you, to help you, if they're not looking for any level of compensation, even if that is from like AdSense on YouTube, which I don't qualify for. I have over 1,000 subscribers. I do not have over 4,000 watch hours. Therefore, I do not get paid off of any ad revenue off YouTube yet. I hope to do so soon. So my next grant video, even if you choose not to sign up for Business Funding Insider, my next grant video, watch it until the end. Why? Because that increases my watch time hours so that I can become a beneficiary of the AdSense revenue here on YouTube. And right now, the average watch time on my grant videos are like 3 minutes. Y'all are watching like halfway through and then clicking off. So even if you got to click off, just go back. Even if you're not going to listen to it, just play it for me, just to say, let's reciprocate here. Let's have a reciprocal relationship. So let's get back to it. As it pertains to your business, if you're going to generate revenue directly from being on a social media platform, go for it. By all means, go for it and go all in. If your business is not generating, if it's not an income generating activity for you to be on social media yet, it needs to be lower on the totem pole of activities that you need to be doing during the day. Okay, you need to be thinking about, if a website is absolutely essential to you generating revenue, okay, take the time to either pay somebody to have your website built, or build it out on like a Wix yourself, right? So you have to decide, look at, okay, what activity is going to directly generate or bring in money into my business? How am I going to do that? If you're not figuring that out, then you having your LLC, you having your EIN, you having your net 30s, and you ordering paper and toilet tissue that you don't need off of Uline so that you can get this paydex score up, it's not going to benefit you. And if you are able to eventually get some type of credit, it won't benefit you if you don't have a sustainable business, a business that is actually making money. So that is pretty much like the entire point of this video, is to say, I personally realized I was wasting a lot of time pursuing business credit to the detriment of my business actually bringing in real revenue. When I realized that, I made an adjustment and I put business credit on the back burner. For instance, if I have, people will tell you, if you have multiple inquiries, if you have lots of inquiries, you need to get your inquiries deleted and then go, and I'm talking about credit inquiries on your personal credit, and then go and reapply for more credit once those are deleted. Y'all, I got on the phone with Experian one night trying to get something deleted. You guys, like, they're just not telling the truth here on YouTube to us. Like, it's, y'all, I was on the phone frustrated for like 45 minutes. And most of the employees are in the Philippines. I don't knock the Philippines. I've had personal assistants, VAs from the Philippines, but there's already a language barrier. These people know the game. They're not trying to delete your stuff. And I have successfully gotten inquiries deleted. But was it worth the hassle? No. So now I don't even delete inquiries. I'll wait the 24 months. I'll do credit card stacking within a certain season, and then I just leave it alone. And if I see a product that I know I can probably get because my utilization is low, then I'll apply for it. I don't care about the inquiries. It's just, you have to figure out what you're going to do with your time. You can be out here chasing all the business credit you want to. I see people on different Facebook groups I'm a part of. Oh, I got 23 credit cards this year. That's amazing. But how is your business doing? How much revenue is your business bringing in? Where's your profit and loss statement? We got to decide. We got, especially as solopreneurs, even if you're under 5 employees, you have to decide where you're going to spend your time. And I'm not saying that it's pointless to work on business credit. I'm saying we have to prioritize, make the main thing the main thing. The main thing is bringing in income in your business. If you don't know how to make money in your business, because there is so much information coming your way, how you should set up your LLC, how you should set up Dun & Bradstreet, how you should have your business phone number and make sure you're on 411. It's so many tasks. It can get overwhelming. You want to make the main thing the main thing. So I hope this information was helpful to you. I hope that you got something out of it. Whether you are here on live chat or you pop in later, let me know, how your business is doing, what type of needs you have in your small business, how I can further help you. One thing that I do want to mention, every year in real life, I do a class. I actually do it on Zoom, but I do it with business owners that I know in real life. I keep saying in real life, y'all. I'm going to get used to being on YouTube at some point. I'm not used to it yet. But in real life, I offer a class called Launch Your Business Right from the Start. It's a system that there are no secrets. It's just, in what order do I do what when I'm starting out my business? In what order do I build my website? In what order do I get my LLC? What things do I need to be focusing on when setting up my business, and in what order? It's called Launch Your Business Right from the Start. I am going to be offering that class in January. I don't have any links for it yet. I want to prepare you for it and it's going to be a 5-day challenge. Usually I do the class in real life over a month. I'm not going to do it over a month. This time I'm going to do it over 5 days. It will be, I believe, the 3rd week in January. Stay tuned for that information. If you are looking to set your business up properly, even if a lot of my clients in real life have owned businesses for 5+ years. Some of them, their businesses are not set up properly. Meaning, what do I mean by that? For instance, I have a client who owns a junk removal company, and he got to, he got to business. He is bringing in money into his business. He's focused every day on, oh, I got a phone call from somebody who wants me to come do a trash out. Let me follow up with that client and go do the trash out. However, on the back end, the bookkeeping, how he schedules clients, creating systems, his EIN, his LLC, well, his LLC is set up properly. His business address, those things are not set up properly. So this launch your business right from the start is not just for new entrepreneurs, it is for seasoned entrepreneurs as well. Again, that will be a 5-day challenge, third week in January. I do not have a link available for you yet, but I will be releasing in the next couple of days a resource list, step by step, everything that I do to set up a business and in what order, and the actual links. And this is going to be the resource that I'm discussing is going to be free. The class will be a paid class. The resource will be free. So I will make sure that I post in the community tab when the document, the resource, the free download is available. So if you don't want to participate in the class, you can sign up for the free resource, which will be a digital download resource guide for setting up your business right from the start. Again, I greatly appreciate you joining me or watching, no matter what time you end up watching this video. And until next time, you guys stay safe, and thank you again.